Now, in the Castaic area, thousands of evacuees are back home tonight, but thousands more are still waiting to return as firefighters gain ground on the Hughes Fire. KCAL's Lauren Pozen is live in Castaic tonight, where people tell us they're feeling fire fatigue. I'm sure they are, Lauren.
Pat, that's absolutely right. You know, this is one of the neighborhoods that was under that mandatory evacuation order. And while everyone is so grateful and happy to be home tonight and to have homes to go back to, there's no question they're drained both mentally and physically. Porch lights are on, cars are back in the driveways, and the people that make up this North Lake neighborhood are home.
It's definitely relieving to be back home and see that everybody's houses were safe.
Victoria Cheer and her family were among the more than 31,000 people who had to evacuate as the Hughes Fire ignited Wednesday.
We were going to see if we could get back in what it looked like. We noticed the exits were closed and the streets were closed, and we were like, it's not looking good to come back tonight. Cheer's neighbor got the alert to evacuate while at an appointment in downtown Los Angeles.
It was like everything exploded all at once, right in the middle of a doctor's appointment. And thank goodness the doctor was really understanding because he had just lived through the Eaton fire.
More than 4,000 firefighters worked aggressively by the air and ground to stop the fire, fueled by Santa Ana winds and dry brush.
It was scary, and it's that unknown that keeps you always on the edge.
Crews used about a dozen helicopters and helitankers to gain an upper hand in the fire. The aircraft can drop between 360 and 3,000 gallons of water at a time. Neighbors say they were relieved to get the all clear to go home Thursday.
Yeah, it was. We got home this afternoon. Yeah, it's just a giant load off your shoulders.
But the constant threat and uncertainty of the ongoing fires is taking an emotional toll.
Watching it on TV, you know, it's really sad to watch, first of all, really emotional to watch, and to watch other people's stories. And even when I got home tonight, when I was thinking, like, just getting home, I mean, we've been out since noon yesterday, and I just thought, when am I gonna have to do this again? Like, you know, like this one was a lot.
And neighbors tell me even though they were prepared and had a go bag ready to go, it still made the experience very overwhelming, and it was really an anxious time for them as they were leaving to evacuate. One lifeline, though, they did tell me, were the sheriff's deputies. They say while they were on the outside, deputies kept them informed and also did patrols in the neighborhood until they were able to come back home. Reporting live in Castaic, Lauren Pozen, KCAL News. Pat?
Our home here in Southern California is changed forever, but we are strong. We are resilient, and we will rebuild. KCAL News is making the commitment to cover that process every step of the way, whether it's finding housing or rebuilding homes, schools, or businesses. KCAL News will hold the powerful accountable and get you answers. You'll meet the heroes behind the efforts, along with those offering help and hope. We're calling this rebuilding SoCal. If you have questions about rebuilding efforts or a story tip, reach out to us at kcalnews.com/tips or use the QR code on your screen.